Hello, thank you for joining me. Now, the question on statistics here says find the mode of the data below. Now, for us to find the mode of this data, this is group data. For us to find the mode, we need the class boundary, we also need the class width. And then for the position of the mode, we also need the cumulative frequency. Now, for us to get the cumulative frequency, we are simply going to write this 8 first. That is 8. And then we need we add this 8 to 17, and that will give us 25. And then you keep adding diagonally like this. So 25 plus 10 will give us 35. And then 35 plus 3 will give us 38. And then 38 plus 2 will give us 40. So this 40 here shows that the total frequency is equal to 40. So this last value of the cumulative frequency is also equal to the total frequency. So when you add all this frequency value, you have 40 as the total frequency. Now, let's come to the class boundary. For us to get the class boundary, we're going to subtract 0.5 from this first value here, 1. And then we also add 0.5 to this second value. So this first value here is the lower class limit, and this second value is the upper class limit. So subtracting 0.5 from 1 will give us 0.5. So 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. 2, 10 plus 0.5 is 10.5. So that's how you keep subtracting 0.5 from the lower class limits, and then you add 0.5 to the upper class limit. So now, 11 minus 0.5 will give us this 10.5 here, 10.5. To 20 plus 0.5 will give us 20.5. And then this 20.5 will start this next class, 20.5, to 30.5. This 30.5 starts this one, 30.5. That is when you subtract 0.5 from 31, it gives you 30.5. And then to 40 plus 0.5 will give us 40.5. And then finally, this 40.5 will also start this one, 40.5 to 50.5. 50.5. Now that we are through with the class boundary, we can now go ahead and get the class width. The class width is simply the upper class boundary minus the lower class boundary. So 10.5 minus 0.5 is going to give us 10. And then 20.5 minus 10.5 will also give us 10. So all the class boundary will give us 10 as the class width. So this is 10, which is the class width. Now, for us to calculate the mode, the formula for mode, let me write it. Mode is equal to the L, which is the lower class boundary of the modal class. So this L subscript MO is the lower class boundary of the modal class plus brackets open the change in frequency 1 divided by the change in frequency 1 plus the change in frequency 2, and then everything multiplied by the class width. So this is the formula for the mode of group data. Now I'm going to explain these terms, this delta 1 and delta 2. I call them change in frequency now, but as we go on, I will explain them. So the modal class, let's identify the modal class. The modal class is the class with the highest frequency. So if you look at all this, the highest frequency is 17. So the modal class is this class. So I can simply put a sign there to show that this is the modal class. Now that this is the modal class, where I have to take L subs with M. That is the lower class boundary of the modal class. So this is the modal class. So this is the lower class boundary of the modal class. Don't forget, this is the upper class boundary. These values here, they are the upper class boundary. And these values here are the lower class boundary. So the lower class boundary of the modal class is 10.5. So I'm going to write it as 10.5 plus. Now this delta 1, this change 1 now, this sign is representing change now. So this delta 1 is the difference between the frequency of the modal class, the frequency of the modal class, and the class after it. Let me repeat again. This value here, this delta 1, is the difference between the frequency of the modal class and the frequency after it. So now the frequency of the modal class is 17 and the frequency after it is 10. That is, the frequency after the modal class is 10. So this delta 1 becomes 17 minus 10. 17 minus 10. That is the frequency of the modal class minus the frequency after the modal class. So this delta 1 is the same value here, so which is the same 17 minus 10. That is what I have up here, the same thing as this delta 1 here. And then plus, now this delta 2 is the difference between the frequency of the modal class and the frequency before it. So the frequency of the modal class is 17 and the frequency before it is 8. So the difference becomes 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8. And then all multiplied by the value of C, that is the class width. The class width is 10 throughout. So multiply by the class width 10. So now I can move on and say 10.5 plus 17 minus 10 is 7. All over 17 minus 10 is 7 plus 17 minus 8 is 9. And then all multiply by C, which is 10 here. That is the class width. So I can go on now and simplify it again to get 10.5 plus this 7 multiplied by 10. Don't forget, this 10 is multiplying what you have inside this bracket. So 7 multiplied by 10 will give us 70. And then all over 7 plus 9 will give us 16. So I now have 10.5 plus 70 divided by 16 will give us 4.375. So by the time I add those two values, that is 10.5 added to 4.375 is going to give me 14. So finally, I can say the mode is equal to 14.9. And this is the mode of the data. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and share this video. And don't forget to join me as well in my next video. Thank you for watching.